All right, what's good? Welcome back to another episode of the Fourth Down Podcast. I'm Rashad. We got John and Luke with us today. But today this is a very special episode. We have two returning guests with us today. All right, we got my boy Tori, who was just here 2 episodes ago. All right, and we got my man's Mr. CM2, who was here a couple seasons ago.
Yeah, how long has it been, bro? I've been on here like 2 years ago.
It was a long time. We wasn't even on video yet. We were still doing.
It was a little minute.
You know what's actually crazy? The thing I remember about last podcast is when I said Dame was better than Kyrie, and y'all got on my ass for that.
Bro, I remember.
And right now he is better than Kyrie. So I stand corrected 2 years later.
Well,
I wouldn't say all that.
I don't know.
Hey, what's the criteria?
Right after what
bro?
I saw the other night.
What's the criteria? Like, help the team win championships, like buckets.
Shooting threes from far,
Whoa! First of all, you can't say Kyrie in championships because Braun literally gave him a championship.
Who made the three? Who made the three to save
So again,
his legacy?
Braun literally gave.
Who
gave
saved
him
his
a
legacy?
championship.
Who saved his
And
legacy?
He's got a point.
He is a
All
part
right.
of.
If teams was if players was a switch, if Kyrie was on the Bucks and Dame was on the Mavs, who had a better record right now?
The Bucks would have been the in-season tournament winner.
No. No.
I don't know.
No.
I think
I think
it would have been a little better outcome. I think there would have been a better outcome.
Legit,
No.
bullshit. I like Kyrie with Giannis.
Why?
Kyrie's a
As
better
opposed-
defender than Dame, bro. Like,
Yeah.
Yeah, he's a better defender.
Better defender,
But-
dribbler, scorer, shooter.
He's a better dribbler, but he's not a better scorer than Dame. No.
Yeah, because he don't shoot the deeper three. But
No. But not even
almost
just that.
Everywhere else on the floor, I feel like Kyrie can get that bucket.
Not even just that. In the mid range, Dame is super dead. The only thing Kyrie really got over Dame is handles, and layups.
I mean,
If
Kyrie
we
has a
this
solid
season,
mid-game too. Like,
this season,
Bro, his fadeaway.
Dame
it's,
has not been better than
it's
Kyrie.
Kobe-esque. That joint Kobe-esque when he fading in the mid. That's Kobe-esque, man.
That man, KD got
Him
in
and-
his bag from Kyrie.
Him and Luka actually look like they're showing some really good chemistry, and like,
Think so?
yes,
They beating the Lakers,
especially
right
with
now,
that rookie Derek
Oh,
Lively.
first
Like, I
off.
think they
My
got
bad.
pieces around him.
I cracked one.
And I think I'm legit worried about the Bucks.
Yeah.
Like, I am worried about the Bucks. And you're saying that, like, I love Dame, but
This how you supposed to start off the.
BB,
Hey man, like I should have said something, but hey man, I just popped it, bro.
Yeah, I thought he was gonna give us a heads up so we could.
Yeah, I was ready to pull up the
My bad, my
Wonski.
bad,
That's
my bad.
crazy.
Hey, but
Man, y'all go ahead though.
I mean, since we already on basketball, like, and
I
we
guess that's Let's
I was-
start with that.
we touched on the in-season tournament a little bit. You know, Pacers, Lakers. Obviously, Lakers came out. Like, what are y'all thoughts on the first tournament overall? Like, y'all think they should redo it? Like,
yes, absolutely.
every season. Leak, you look like you got
Let me just say something real quick.
gears turning
Just
up
throw it
there.
to the floor. I just because one of my friends we was talking about it, and he just when he said it, it didn't resonate to me until after it happened. But he was like, you know, it would be so crazy if just Braun won it all and he won the trophy to end the MVP to just add to his legacy. And I just thought about it, I just brushed it off. But then it happened, and I'm sitting there watching, and I'm like, this old motherfucker would be the one to get this shit to be the very first one to do it. Like, does nobody else find that crazy?
He won the bubble, and then he got
Don't-
he
don't-
got
The
this.
bubble got nothing to do with this. But does no one just find it crazy that Braun is the first one to get this trophy?
This tournament don't mean nothing. It don't mean nothing.
You see how they try.
See how
I'm
don't
sorry.
do that.
I'm
Don't
sorry.
do that.
I mean, first of all,
It don't.
I don't say people should be surprised because for one, it's LeBron. Like, I think if you can't acknowledge, if you can't, for the simple
Talk
fact,
to him.
acknowledge LeBron's greatness, like as a Celtics fan, if you can't acknowledge the greatness that we're seeing in live time, then you're like legit just hating and you're denying yourself.
It's easy. to hate,
Viewing
though.
one of the
It's easy.
one
to
of
hate.
the best players to ever touch a basketball court, and he's doing this shit at 38. Like 30, bro. Zion was on that court with him, and he made him look bad.
I mean,
like,
Zion's
Whoa.
not conditioned. Zion's
Oh,
not.
bro,
Zion.
in the
bro.
best shape,
All I heard
He
all
was the Final
season,
Four.
all
Was
I
he not?
heard
Yeah,
in
he
the
was Final
off
Four.
season was Zion's in way better condition, way better shape now from the Pelicans themselves.
Well, first of all,
And then as soon as that game was over, something came out and was like the Pelicans have been furious at Zion and they've been trying everything to get him in shape because he is clearly not in shape. So
before we continue going, first of all, I just don't want to make it clear. I'm not like trying to downplay Braun's legacy.
I'm not saying you are, but I'm saying it shouldn't be.
I'm just
I-
saying. I'm just saying. Like, I just find it crazy. It's like of course, the guy who's literally just reached the pinnacle of basketball, not the NBA, but the pinnacle of basketball, would just add another thing to his resume. Like, let's just throw Braun another accolade.
You know what I saw?
Like, it's just kind of also for Braun to win Also, so all right, remind me. It was that 41-20. Was that AD's only good game?
40 and 20, yeah.
Was that his only really good game during the tournament?
Nah, he had some. Well, what do you consider a good game? Because I consider he had some like 16
20 and
10,
15,
16
20
and
and
12s.
Well, a couple
Nah.
blocks like
Couple.
sprinkled
All
in there.
right, yeah.
I think that's a good
if
game
he's
for
getting
AD.
15 and 10, I need a couple blocks, some steals. Like,
Yeah, that's a good game for AD.
All right,
but,
so
but
then
Braun was literally carrying him.
so he carried the entire
No,
tournament.
he was carrying. He was getting
all
like
right.
30
every play
like,
in
every game.
every play-in tournament game. Like it'd be LeBron, Austin Reeves, followed by like a little bit of D'Lo, then AD in terms of scoring. But LeBron literally did almost everything. Like
Let me say,
running
okay, yeah.
the offense, like boarding, like he was doing it all
Yeah.
as Bron does.
Bro, it's the sense of urgency. You can tell that like yo really
Wanted it.
Like, bro, I ain't gonna lie. Like he obviously he ain't gonna do
Yo,
nothing with 500K. He ain't gonna do nothing with it, but he was
Bro,
like, yeah, I ain't gonna lie, man.
That you can see it in his
First
eyes.
to do something, man.
like,
Shit, Jordan can't say that. You know?
All right, don't
Jordan can't say that. You know what I'm saying? Shit, you know.
Bro,
John,
if he-
I like him.
If he could say that, I bet you say that.
John, you said you was hating. What?
I'm not hating. It don't matter.
Nah, he's
It's just
hating.
an in-season tournament. It don't matter. It's like, all right, we're gonna forget about it by.
But you don't
Christmas.
think it looks good on his resume though? Like,
I mean, it looks cool. He beat the Pacers. He beat Tyrese.
See,
Halliburton. That's
see?
what's up.
And I mean, like,
He beat Halliburton.
See?
What's up? Like,
Now,
They should put a
Bron
banner up
lost,
there too.
How had Braun lost to them boys? Now would have had it, but since Braun was the one who won it, it don't matter no more. It's cool, man.
All I'm saying
It's
is
all
Lakers, they shouldn't put a banner up there. They shouldn't have no parade. They
No, it shouldn't be a banner. No. I think
so
that's cool.
outside of the trophy and like the money bonus, what else do they get? Like,
bragging
They
rights.
don't have nothing. Oh yeah, right now.
Yes,
But
that's it.
people have
LeBron
been
gets to
discussing
say-
like trying to like the winner gets like a guaranteed playoff. And
That's
They did
too
talk
early
about-
season.
They talked
I don't
about they're
think
gonna
that's
try to
possible.
change that, but I don't know if I like that either. Like,
Yeah, that's too.
maybe it'd have to be later in the season.
because then
you
you
Yeah,
then
you gotta
now
do it later in the
as
season. For
as
sure.
somebody that watches soccer, this is legit. Like people have made this comparison before. Like this is legit, just taking a cut from soccer. So like if you win the competition, you'll get the right to get into like. So if you win like the FA Cup or whatever type shit in England, you'll get qualification into Europe if you don't get it any other way or whatever.
Mhm.
So like I get why they might bring it up, but it's just so different because it's a 82 games or whatever, and like that final game didn't count on the record, but every other game does or whatever on their overall NBA standing or whatever. And I don't really know how that would work, especially.
So all right,
like,
now,
I think two things they should add, which one of them will give really, really good motivation to ownership and organizations if whoever will win increases their chances in the lottery. Even if you're a great team, like just because you won already increases your chances in the lottery for the next draft. That's actually really good.
Yeah.
I haven't heard nobody
I
say
like
about
that.
that yet, so you can add
I
that.
I like that a lot.
so all right, you had another one thing.
Yeah, I think the second thing they should do outside of the actual tournament, if a team was loose, because I mean on that night it was just those guys playing. Like it was like every other night they was playing. Bro, I don't know why the NBA has not created like a one-on-one tournament. That would
like a
probably be the
All-Star.
most watched thing. I don't know why I'm doing an All-Star either, but
Yeah.
that would probably be the most watched thing outside of actually the actual tournament.
Yeah.
Like a 3 dribble or 5 dribble, like bro,
'Cause
imagine that with like
we know everybody be going at it in
Bro,
practice. Like I
dog.
know
We
they
see
be
the clip.
talking.
could you
about
imagine
it.
that with like Kyrie, Devin, obviously Devin Booker, KD.
Baby, everybody from that
Paul
every
George.
team has
Oh
to pick
my
somebody.
all right, so
God.
let's say
Every
they do
team
that.
has
That'd
to
be
pick somebody.
Real
fire.
quick though, I wanted to ask you because you said that they kind of do something similar in soccer. So like my issue with immediately giving that person who wins the tournament a spot in the playoffs, does that not diminish now the play for the rest of the season? Like, are they not going to try?
No, I feel
how does that work
If
in
you're
soccer?
a competitor,
Like-
no, I mean, if you're a competitor, you want to win trophies. Like,
I mean,
the highest achievement in soccer is like winning a quadruple, depending on your league, a treble, quadruple, or whatever. That's winning every trophy that you can win in all the competitions you play. If you,
But all right. So, but you see what I'm saying though? It's
like, yeah, it takes a toll. It takes
whatever
a toll on your
NBA team
body.
just won that the in-season tournament is now going to be like we solidified a playoff spot. The rest of the season doesn't matter.
No, I feel like
You get what I'm
That's
saying?
not like play for it, you know.
I feel
Exactly.
like players
now
regardless.
it's now going to look weird when other teams are playing against them, and it's like
It could be
and
for,
they
like,
may be half-ass trying because there's really no
seeding,
point
You know
for
what I
them to-
mean? They could be.
I can't see.
Yeah, but you're automatically in it.
depending
doesn't
on
matter
team.
where
It
you
could,
are.
it could be a matchup they looking for, right? You know what I'm saying? They could, like, you know how it is. Like,
How many games is it in in like soccer leagues and FIFA leagues. So I think that has an issue with it too. It's 82 games in the NBA.
It depends because depending on like the cup or the trophy or whatever, like you got the whole pyramid of the footballing league in that country competing or whatever. So like in England, it's at least from like you have the top of the pyramid and then you have everything else below it because it's at least like 15 levels of football. So all those teams are in the cup. So it's initial rounds where the bottom teams play or whatever. The higher seeds, the higher teams get buys, of course, through the rounds or whatever. And so when they get to a particular round, it's a certain amount of teams. Then they start drawing or whatever and stuff like that.
So on an average, though, how many games are they like legit playing? That like matters. So like a quote unquote regular season.
A Premier League team, if they were to play in like the FA Cup and they make it through all the rounds, I'm pretty sure it'd be at least 7, 8 rounds. So it's one-off games until you get to the, of course, the finals or whatever.
So really, like 8 games they play?
8 games, but then you have other competitions too because you're playing in
so
like
that's
3,
what he's
4
what he's saying.
competitions.
Yeah,
So
like
it's hard to do in the NBA.
Yeah,
That's
overall, players are
impossible.
playing like if you're playing in almost every competition, which is hard because players be injured and stuff like that. You're playing in like almost 60 games, 70 games a season, not including international games or whatever. Like all this stuff is like we got it in a shortened break.
Yeah,
or
but
whatever.
some of those games are like what is it called? Friendlies. Those games don't even matter.
No, but it's people that want to compete. Like at the end of the day, y'all
Man, no, that shit ain't gonna matter in the league. It's different. And I feel you because over there, and if you're foreign, like in the Europeans and stuff, that matters. Here in the league, here in the
I get what
they
you're
don't
saying,
care about the.
but
like, once
I
you
feel
sign
like,
and you get your money, what am I? Who
Nah, I get that, but
50% of the league not really trying.
Some niggas though don't care about all that. Like they get in a bag and they still like, that's what shows me LeBron. It like everybody can't be that. But there are like I promise you, there's somebody on every team that does it. Don't matter what we playing, as long as we on this court, I'm a hoop, and I feel like it's more of those players.
Oh no,
than not. That's just me though.
I don't think so.
I don't think there's more. I believe you're absolutely right. There are guys like honestly, are some teams that are full of those guys that get that money and they still want to compete, still want to hoop, want to be out there. You're 100% right.
Yeah, no.
But I think that there's more of those than hell.
Yeah, how many guys on the team was like 14?
15, 16,
15,
maybe.
16. How many teams is it? 30?
Yeah, like
30.
Yeah,
30.
teams.
So what's that? That's about like 3 something players in the league. I'll be honest, it's probably like 40 or 50 of them that really give a
No, I'll give you like 120, like 120.
Nah, I ain't gonna lie.
Because listen, you gotta think.
Really,
you gotta think.
One at a time.
I'd have it more than 100.
I say it's over 100 because you gotta think like there's the top tier of the guys that's probably like 20, 30 of them guys that's like for sure gonna always go out there and compete.
Mm-hmm.
And then you gotta think there's still the guys that still just wanna
Ain't got
that are
nothing
still
to their
working,
name.
that's still working, that's trying to build that.
establish
You know what I
like,
mean? So I'll say there's more because of that. But I'm still telling you, I guarantee there's some guys that get this money and they still don't give a damn.
Bro, look
for sure.
at Jordan Poole.
Prime example.
Hold
I'm sorry, yo.
on.
I think he's just bad.
Like
Like
you
that-
just think he's
that's-
not good?
No,
Killing my
Jordan
dog.
Poole was good with the Warriors, bro. He was serviceable.
He's good. He's a good basket. Like let's be real. He can play. He can.
I
hoop.
feel like he's
Bro, he
decent
cares
right now.
more
but
about off the court stuff than on court.
I feel like
stuff.
his
you don't-
basketball
There's no source to
IQ.
that.
No.
There's no source to that.
Come on.
I don't know.
The eye
His
test,
play.
The eye test is the
No,
source.
His play.
His IQ just does not
Play.
be like
They're good shots though. What you talking about? A
Oh,
step
yeah.
back three.
no, bro. It's
back
times.
three.
That's a low percentage
so
shot,
the-
right?
Trolling.
Pacers are running one of the fastest paced offense in the league. Like
Yeah.
Halliburton is starting the offense as soon as he gets to half court. Jordan Poole is doing the same thing, and his teammates are just looking at him.
Well, you can't compare it. The team is
Well,
completely
I know it's completely different.
literally
Outside of Kuz,
It's 2-point guards trying to start an offense at a high pace, and one is just, of course, with coaching and stuff like that. But Jordan Poole is not receptive to coaching. Like it was so many videos of him being absent.
He's not.
At like
He's a
during the
kid.
timeout. Like
when you're the best player, you don't really got like you see the Wizards team.
Don't start.
He's not even.
Well, he's not the best player on the
He's
team.
not the
He's
best player on the team.
Right now, he's not the best player on the
It's
team.
Kuzma
better than-
Kyle Kuzma been better like
It's his
than him
team.
before he even got there.
Yeah, I ain't gonna lie.
respectfully.
I still give it Jordan Poole this team. Kuzma,
Are you saying that simply because he has a ring?
Huh? Yeah.
Well, his ring, and he does have the bag. He is taking up the most cons.
So,
Now
like,
that's
Kuzma-
the only thing that's
Kuzma's
a
stats
fair.
look
That's
better
the
than
only
his.
fair thing you can say. Is
Yeah,
why
so
it would be his
technically
team.
he
Because in any most situation, whoever's paid the most is going to be the guy they look to can get it done.
Yeah.
Hey, bro, while we still talking about basketball, bro, I wanna circle back to something you said 2 episodes ago. I hate to keep putting you on the spot, bro. Because I was just thinking about it, and I saw the stat the other day. You said Wemby was better than Kawhi, right?
What?
But no, listen, no, hold on.
You missed that? You didn't-
I think I seen that, and I say he's trolling.
Bro, wait.
I think I seen that. I say
The
he's trolling.
Spurs have lost 16 straight.
All right, but hear me
I
out.
already know what he.
Hear me out. Like two games ago, Wemby had like 20 boards.
20 and 20.
Yeah, he had a 20-20 game. That's
That was
generational.
historic.
talent.
That was a historic.
That's
game.
generational.
Did they
talent
win?
Right there. I don't know.
He can't
but
do it
let's
himself,
not
man.
worry about
Maybe he
I
can't
mean,
do it with
you seen his
Suchan and Oh no, Devin Vassell be hooping, but Suchan.
Yeah, Devin Vassell was hooping.
Nah, Keldon Johnson be hooping.
Yeah, Kellen Johnson be.
Get Jeremy Suchan out of the building.
Yeah, he's not.
He's
Real
off of
shit.
He's not
defense.
a good,
He's defense, bro.
His fits be cool.
His fits be cool. Nice.
But what makes you say that? You saying is Wemby's more talented than Kawhi?
I mean, right now, in a vacuum, right now, Wemby's better.
like in
Right
December
now.
12th, 2023, Victor Wembanyama is better than Kawhi Leonard.
Yes, Kawhi, he's pretty washed. He's washed. Like, come on.
My
Was.
God, that's crazy.
Was it Wemby a better defender than him? And on scoring,
He's trolling. Okay.
Scoring right-
Okay.
Yo,
Okay, he's trolling.
y'all don't see Wemby sending shots? Y'all don't be
Kawhi,
he
now,
affects the whole
I will
paint.
say this
And look
though.
at he's 7'2". He's
Now,
supposed to do that.
I'm
And
gonna
what's
say,
Like, come on, you see Kawhi, everybody, Luka gives him like 40 every game.
God.
well, I don't
Every
think.
game.
Respectively, Luka just seems to have a vendetta against the Clippers.
Yeah, that. But I
Wemby
was,
not letting that happen. He not letting that slide.
I don't know about that. I was about to say now. To be fair though, this is kind of unfair because how the teams are matched up. If you were to switch the teams, I do think like if Wemby was on the Clippers right now, I do think the Clippers will have a better record.
Well, the rosters.
But that's unfair.
better,
Yeah, I was saying
right?
that is technically unfair. That's technically unfair. I'll be
come on,
honest.
What, 3
But-
future Hall of Famers on that roster?
Yeah,
That's
that's
what I'm
technically unfair, but no,
I don't know. When
Kawhi's
I, look,
better.
when I look at Wemby, it's like we should look at him like how we looked at LeBron back in 03.
Okay.
Like this is generational talent, and I ain't gonna cap though. Chet, he been balling. Like,
No, he has. Nah,
Chet is
Chet's
actually-
been-
like he actually might win Rookie of the Year. I was kind of surprised by that. I ain't gonna
Well, because I think I
Boy,
base
Chet,
it
yeah.
on like, does it translate to winning, bro? Because
no, I'm not gonna say like just.
I
my
get
eye
his
test,
individual stats, bro, but you gotta help the team.
Yeah, you also
too.
gotta help winning.
You know what I'm saying? Like I feel like that's an important part that gets overlooked. Yeah, sure, Wemby putting up stats, but it's empty calories. Like
I mean, well, is it really? Can you really?
I mean,
say
look
that
at
if
Pistons.
he's
It's not
doing?
empty
No, is it
calories.
really? He's doing his part. It's everyone else.
No,
The
no.
Spurs.
He-
Wow.
like,
I ain't
I'll
gonna
be
lie,
real.
he's tough.
If you take Wemby and you put him on a different team with better players, he's adding to that. Like he's adding to the Spurs. He is definitely adding to a winning culture.
I get it. I get
The
it.
Spurs are just so much down in the like.
That's a reason
It's
he
just
went to
so
them.
much.
Yeah.
Exactly. Like, come on now.
It was like the Pistons. Kate Cunningham, he's been balling.
Oh, he's a
They've
dog.
lost 20
Balling.
straight.
But
So,
yeah.
like it's not his fault.
I don't know what the issue is there, bro.
I mean, it's Detroit.
The Thompson
yeah.
brothers.
Sometimes some organizations are really just.
It's just really bad.
I don't know, man. Detroit actually has players. I'm not gonna
I
lie.
can't say.
They actually have players.
And that's why I
They
said
be
some
hurt.
organizations are just cursed,
Wow.
bro.
They
Like
be hurt a lot for whatever reason.
Cade.
Jalen
Jalen Durant is tough.
He played a game
I
the
fuck with
other night, hit my bet, of course, and then he got injured that same game.
Oh, you know who's
And
not a
I'm
bucket
just
on the
like-
Pistons? Killian Hayes, bro.
all right, come on.
Yeah.
Dog water, bro. Like he is not good, bro.
The only thing I know about Killian Hayes is he knocked my man's Wagner out last year when they was playing, and
Oh yeah.
when he definitely hit Wagner from the Magic in the back,
Yeah, he
he knocked
definitely
him
did,
out.
Shout out to the Magic.
He was dead.
Shout out to my man. Derek
They've been
for being a
hooping though.
Magic fan.
It's crazy. They've been hooping.
They
yeah, last
got
episode, bro. I said
Friends,
they
Mo
up there.
Wagner, the
Top
brothers,
3, top 4 in the
Paolo.
East right now.
For now.
Jalen
Yeah,
Suggs,
for now.
For the moment.
For now, yeah, for the moment.
Cole Anthony. They got
They got they got hoopers. They don't know who's coaching that team right now.
No clue.
Is it a black guy?
Couldn't
What's
tell
his
you.
name?
Has to be.
I could not tell you. Hold on.
Shit.
Let me drink to that.
Hold on.
Yeah.
He said it has to be.
It's got it.
Yeah, but no, that was serious though. They actually is hooping. Paulo is playing way
No,
better.
Paulo's a bucket, yeah.
Playing way better this year, but I mean, he
Oh,
got the,
Anthony.
I think that FIBA World Cup.
that actually does help a lot.
Yeah.
I'll be honest, that actually does help. Like if I had an international player, I would actually send him during the summer to go play because it gives you a kickstart. Like the preseason is just like 3-4 games. Like nobody's really into the season until really November. Because October they bullshit.
Real quick, I hate the full circle moment. I feel like in my mind. Let's bring this back to a conversation we just had. you saw how you said like when they went to do the FIBA thing, that the international they're doing competition is something outside of just the regular league thing that they're doing. It adds to help come to the competition. Do you not think that would help with a lot of the other players in the league?
In what way? What do you mean?
Like Paul, all right. Now I'm saying it's a small sample to read, but if Paul going out there to do that, he's doing something during the league outside of just regular gym work sessions, like hoop sessions or whatever.
Yeah,
he's doing something that's actually meaningful,
extra
and
game
competitive.
time,
extra
yeah,
things
always
outside
helps.
of just the
But
NBA schedule.
I feel like for just to preface before you say that, I feel like a lot of the players that are coming up now, so many of them have played so much AAU. They've just played so much basketball. I feel like it might be to a detriment of them playing too much.
I just feel like it goes back to like we were saying, where it's like if you guys are really that hungry and really want to hoop that bad and be playing, we would have more of those things here in America, and they wouldn't have to just be going to the FIBA thing or when the Olympics come up. We would be doing more things tournament wise. Like, granted, it sounds ridiculous, but in a sense, a grown AAU or NBA AAU type thing where players are still going around getting some competition, and that means something to better themselves. To go.
Are you saying that's just better for the game? Like it would be better basketball to watch?
Yeah, you see how Paulo came
agree,
back.
yeah.
He's hooping.
I agree.
Imagine if other guys were doing that, it would be better competition.
But man, you gotta think, bro. These are
I'm just saying
23, 24-year-olds, bro. Got millions of
and
dollars.
it just brings to my and I
During
hate
the
to
summer?
pile on it, but I'm just saying it just comes back to the point. These guys don't give a damn. They just want the bread, man. Like
I won't say that.
Get the bag and
Man, you see players
Like,
like
come
Harden.
on. I don't
You see
know.
Players like Harden, during the summer.
he's not finna do it.
I mean, he's enjoying his summer. He enjoys
Nah,
his
like-
Sure.
I mean,
enjoys
he's
his summer
a
and
different
comes-
player though, because he's older. You know what I mean? Like,
Whoa,
He wasn't.
hold on.
When he was in Houston, he wasn't.
They going to Paris next year though. Like a whole bunch of them older guys, like Steph Burnham, is going to Paris.
like on
For the-
vacation.
But James not going.
For the
I get-
Olympics.
Actually, actually, James might go to get fits off. Now I think about it, it's Paris. He may go to get fits off.
Yeah.
So he actually may go, but outside of that, bro, he was not going.
Update on the
If it was not
Magic's
Paris,
head
bro.
coach. It is a black man named Jamal Mosley.
So he
Is he bald?
Leak was right.
Yes.
He's bald. I know. I knew.
with
I
a,
knew
with
it
a
was
beard
black.
with the little gray down the middle.
I can see it in my head, bro.
It's the magic, man. Come on, it's Orlando. What are we expecting?
The magic.
Like, come on.
But no,
nah, I
he has a point,
don't
bro.
know. Cause like I ain't gonna lie. The only reason I even bring that up is because like I'm gonna be real with you. I feel like that would honestly help with the competition and would be better like for the games when watching for the regular fans of just NBA. You know what I'm saying? Like, not many people probably knew Paolo went out there doing this, like to go do that, unless you're a Magic fan or a Paolo fan.
Or
You know what I mean?
if you
So-
just like, I feel like I've always known about FIBA because like when I play the NBA games, I see all these. I'm like,
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, well, yeah, that too. But just the
yeah,
regular,
no,
like
if they
if you
want to
just-
expand to get more audience, yeah, like I feel like trying to actually show more of the international games instead of like trying to just keep it all on one network or whatever would definitely help. But also just, I feel like we can say this about a bunch of sports. Like honestly, like so many games go unwatched or whatever, and the whole time people putting on really good performances, and it's just like we are being denied. If you really want to go watch really good talent or whatever, or watch talent develop, like we missing out on a whole bunch. So I definitely agree with you. Like, but no, to whoever said, like, I think it might have been you. My motherfucker's definitely gonna be like, nah, bro, I don't want to go hoop.
Yeah,
I
it's
wanna
Yeah,
like-
it's the
just
something,
hate this-
bro.
yeah,
You
like-
making millions of dollars.
Yeah.
Like, I'm gonna be honest.
and I get it. I do.
I actually love basketball, and I would love to hoop. If I
For a
was
living.
my
Give
age right
that,
now,
bro. Give me that,
making
On the summer,
30 or 40 M's a year, bro, y'all not
like,
seeing me
I
touch
know,
a single basketball from, if I'm not in the finals, from June
I could be in the finals.
to August. Y'all not seeing me touch a ball.
I could go 2 points in the finals. Finals game. Hey, but hey, moving forward, let's switch gears over to NFL. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, let me.
Yes, sir. I think this is the part I've been waiting for.
You know what I
I've been
mean?
waiting for this.
I've
I've been waiting for this.
Patriots got a W, man. Patriots got
Let me tee it up. Let me tee it up. Let me tee it up.
let's go.
Let me tee it up. Let me tee it
Talk
up.
about this.
You feel me? So, all right. So we coming up on the playoffs, right?
Mhm.
I know the Ravens
Sure.
just eked out a win against the Rams, right?
I'm gonna
Right.
say it. We what?
You eked out a win.
We
against
number
the Rams.
we
Hold
number
on,
what?
what's our seed?
We number what?
Hey, that's fine.
We number what?
We-
Say it.
Oh, let me-
What's our seed?
Let me
We number what?
Can you let me finish
I'm just
the?
asking what's our seed.
Let me tee it up.
Okay, go ahead.
I'm teeing it up. I'm
Go
teeing
ahead,
it up.
go
Let me
ahead.
tee it up.
While I pull up, you go ahead and do that.
They eked out a win against the Rams
Why you saying that's a bad thing?
and OT, right? So now, yes, they are the number 1 seed
Let's pull up, ladies and gentlemen.
in the AFC,
Mm-hmm.
right? So they're the number 1 team in the AFC.
Mm-hmm.
I want to. There are a lot of Ravens fans in the room. I know John is a pseudo Ravens fan.
Part-time.
So 2 Ravens fans in the room.
There's really only
Tori.
2 hard.
I'm not a pseudo.
Tori is a pseudo Ravens fan right now. I know where your heart lies, brother.
You can't speak for me, Habibi.
So I'm
You right
asking
there with me
y'all,
with my Jamal Lewis jersey.
were there? He got me. Was there anything that y'all saw that jumped out to y'all that was like, this is concerning? Maybe like Marlon getting cooked by Cup, or
Is Puka Nacua
No,
and
Chris,
Cooper Kupp.
real quick. I want you to speak on that before I say what I got to say.
So you know what's funny?
Clock management.
when Shad actually called me 2 weeks ago, what did I say? I said I was not coming on if we lost those
said
recent
that.
games.
Yeah,
I said I'm
you
not
said
coming. But they actually won the actual number 1 seed. I said it before, even on my video when I made the Ravens post game video. I think right now the most concerning thing for me that kind of bothers me is probably the O-line as of right now, only because
did they have a safety because of a high snap? You know what I'm
yes.
saying?
Well, no. Well, that's Lindenbaum. Lindenbaum doesn't make those mistakes. But when I mean O-line, it's because, man, first off, thank God our division actually is not as great as it's like a lot of quarterbacks in the division is hurt because, bro,
Yeah, all
in our
of them.
division we playing Myles Garrett twice a year. We playing T.J. Watt twice a year. Actually,
Hendrickson.
Trey Henderson and also Sam Hubbard
Sam Hubbard.
twice a year. Twice a year. So listen, if we was to go to the when we go to the playoffs and depending on the teams we play, we might have to see Myles Garrett again. We're going to have to see
Joe Flacco.
Might be TJ.
Chubb. What's his name? From Miami, number 2.
Oh yeah, Chubb. Bradley Chubb.
Bradley Chubb. We're gonna see him. Chris Jones. If we play the Chiefs, we're gonna see him. Oh my God, I'm dreading this 49ers game. I'm not gonna lie.
I'm going to be so real with you.
I'm dreading.
And it's crazy because literally when I was talking to my friend about it the other day, he said, and he singled out one person, and it's Ronnie Stanley.
Boy,
Let me tell you something. When we talked about, listen, and when he said it, it was a perfect way to describe it. Ronnie Stanley goes out there and he wants to act like an all-pro tackle against guys that's like these lower-end guys that's D-end rushers that you never heard of, that who knows about. But he goes out here against our division rivals and these top-end guys like Myles Garrett, Zadarius Smith, Bradley Chubb,
which is not an easy job.
TJ Watt. It is not easy, but my thing is like, how do you go from being an all-pro against a guy who's, and I mean, I guess it makes sense, but it's like
That's what you're supposed to do.
No, you go from being an all-pro
Against the scrubs,
You're
supposed to look great.
I want you to at least be good, not shit against TJ
Yeah,
Watt.
like I'm gonna tell you what's really the bad part about it
kills me.
is it's okay to get like beat on a rep. Like guys don't get beat in the NFL. It's the NFL. Everybody's really good.
No,
And
everybody's
the league for a
select-
reason.
Yeah, it's a select few who's
pros.
great. But
right.
the fact that you're getting pushed so far back into Lamar's lap is a problem.
Is he fully healthy?
Like-
Y'all think he or
Well,
don't give a
first off, this Friday,
sorry.
true,
I
he's
don't
getting
care.
paid.
You know how much we get?
Oh my God,
you know
he's
how much
getting
we're
paid
paying?
over $20
And this is what
million.
kills- real quick, you know what kills me? I give him
Trent
shit every
Williams.
day, but we let this man Zeus walk to keep Ronnie Stanley.
Well, technically, Ronnie is
he
actually
wanted
better
to
than-
leave, right? Like,
than-
But
than
look,
Orlando.
come on now. You
He's
tell me
better
you-
than Orlando. I'm
Is
not
he?
gonna lie.
He
Yeah,
is.
he is technique wise he is, but right now he's not showing him. He's making me look to be a fool. But he's getting pushed. The problem is this Friday was the first Friday of the entire season he actually practiced. He doesn't practice on Fridays the entire season. Back to last season. So one, practice is a problem, and also he doesn't trust himself. Like I mean, he has a lower body injury that he's been trying to nurse. So it just comes with confidence versus those guys. And the guys that has been pushing him back, like
Aaron Donald.
I noticed how bad it was versus the Chargers when
Mack.
when oh my God, Khalil
Mack was living
bro.
in the backfield.
Khalil was in that man's chest. He was living there. I said,
but-
bro.
So do you? So all right. Well, I guess it goes back to Rashad's question. Like, you think it's healthy? You think it's him in his head,
I could be a bit of both.
or both?
I want to say if it was really health, I don't think he would be out there. I want to say his confidence right now. I don't know why they don't have Pat just helping him out chipping. Like I don't know why they just don't
It's an extra
motion
lineman,
Pat.
honestly. Hey, but no, real talk though. I saw a stat that said, even though y'all talking about Stanley, like Aaron Donald didn't even show up in the stat sheet, minus like a
Well, he's playing
deflection.
interior, doesn't count.
Still though, like y'all gotta get an O line some
Bro,
credit.
we
I know.
was triple teaming.
I know
Oh, yeah,
you pointed out
they-
Aaron Donald's one of the best.
He be moving around.
double
Pass
Oh, he
rushers.
was,
You
yeah,
know what I'm
he was getting triple team, but
He
bro,
didn't even show up.
I'm gonna be honest. Outside of Aaron Donald actually rarely shows up. If you actually watch Aaron Donald, like on the stat sheet, he rarely shows up. It's because he's getting triple team. He's getting paid all that money to literally soak up three men on the offensive line. So
He's absolutely, and it's helping the other guys.
Yeah, it's
that's why
hard.
Lamar was getting killed by Hochit and
yes,
the other dude
and
on
the
the
other
other
dude.
end.
It's
because we're like you said, we're in
Yes.
triple and double. We had 3 linemen on Aaron Donald.
Yes,
the whole play.
and a running back. So look, let me tell you what actually happened. I literally watched one play where Aaron Donald came in to John Simpson. So he had him, and also Lindenbaum had him. He swam around Lindenbaum, and then Justice Hill chipped him because we don't put Keaton out there because he sucks at pass pro. I'm not gonna get into that either. But
he's small.
Justice Hill didn't chip them. Then he went on the entire other side with Zeitler and Moses. I think he was in at the point. Or no, I think it was Falele. And he also was on them too. He almost got past them too, bro. It was literally at one point 4 men touched this man, and he still almost got to Lamar. Like
That's ridiculous.
that's ridiculous.
Insane.
But it's Aaron Donald. He's getting a gold jacket.
Aaron-
though. He's getting a gold
I'm saying
jacket.
he got a ring, bro.
Of course. But I will say this: when it's all said and done, he gonna sit down and he gonna talk about how Lamar was the only quarterback he could
couldn't
never
say.
get.
Yeah.
He
saw
could
that,
never
yeah.
get to Lamar.
He grabbed his jersey. He almost
Yeah.
had him.
He
now.
got this
Yeah.
close.
And then Zay dropped it, so he tried to highlight. But that's
Hey, but John, I want to holler at you about something really important now. Now we on to the good stuff now. You know what I'm saying? Now we talk about draft.
the Ravens is a good subject.
Now we talk about
Right.
draft order. Now we talk about
Caleb.
potential QBs. Like what? The news is out that we're probably gonna get rid of Bill.
Yes, go.
Probably.
Go.
Probably.
At the
No,
end of the
it's
year.
Gone.
official.
Gone.
How do
Remember
y'all-
when I said this 2 episodes ago? I said, Rashad, you know what
Yeah,
y'all are doing it now.
Robert Kraft is doing it. So
Y'all,
Tori, I want to hear from you, and John, I want to hear from you. Like
I think he's still elite defensive. Like,
you think it's a good move getting rid of him?
Yeah.
I think they should get rid of him out of the GMing office. Like, he needs to be like, hey, bro, I'm kicking your ass out this office, and you're gonna coach, and that's it. You can't be out here looking at talent. All right, we're gonna get them. We're gonna get them. Like,
Just manage the
O-line,
defense.
O-line been struggling or whatever. Like,
That's
but
another
at the-
point, bro. We don't talk about how bad the O-line's been.
It's
Our
been
O-line
bad
is
for
awful.
but also at the same time, like, he was getting some decent pieces, but also it helps when you have the quarterback already.
No.
there.
No. Listen. Listen. Hear me out. Our starting O-line didn't play together till like week 4, week 5 because there were injuries to Cole Strange, our left guard, and Michael Winu, our right guard. So both of our starting guards had to be replaced with rookies. Right now, Michael Winu is not even playing right guard; he's playing right tackle. That's how bad our O-line is. We have a guard playing tackle.
No, I
in
get
the
you.
National
I mean, that's
Football
like the
League.
easiest switch to do, though.
that is true.
All I'm saying
It's
is
still hard, but it's
Not
one of the-
ideal.
It's not
I mean,
not
right,
ideal.
but it's you acting like he went from the one side to the other. He just
Yeah.
went a couple feet.
I think they should keep
still-
Bill.
Stuck that guard. He shouldn't be playing
I
tackle.
think they
That's
should
really
keep
what
Bill,
you talk about.
But
It's
I
like
think
they
he
stuck
should-
in his
You think
original
they should keep
position.
Bill Torrey?
And that's what I was ready to
think-
ask you.
Personally, I think they should keep Bill because I think
Nah.
he can still do it on a coaching, like, attention to detail. Like,
He broke our quarterback.
bro. The defense is
He broke the quarterback.
the
That's a
defense
fireable
is
offense.
so
Well, I mean,
is
Mac
so
Jones is-
great.
Ho, wait. What you just
We
said?
not going to get
No,
there.
no.
The
Hold on, I'm sorry.
defense is so great. Like, they've been these
I need to get
past few
into that.
weeks. They've been holding teams to under 10 points, and like,
Number 1 rushing defense.
This is true.
they
The defense
are
has been holding.
scoring.
3
Like,
yards per
that's
carry.
Bill's deep. Like, that's what he does, and it's just like,
We're doing this without Judon, without Marcus Jones, without Christian Gonzalez.
yeah,
I
and-
love Christian Gonzalez. I actually wanted the Ravens to actually trade for him and not get Zay.
Yeah,
I actually
remember
love Christian
that
Gonzalez.
That live draft.
Yeah, bro. I
Like,
wanted Christian Gonzalez
ooh.
bad.
Real
Pause.
quick,
But I
I kind of want to hear your take on Mac Jones.
Please.
So here's
really
the
wanna
thing
hear
with
this.
Mac Jones, man. And I'll be honest, I really love football a lot. And there's 2 positions I like watching the most: is quarterback and also DB. Both are super hard jobs, and I kind of judge them a weird way. Mac Jones, watching him play, literally drifts into sacks. You watch him now. That could be him not trusting his O-line, but I've literally seen him take his 3-step drop and literally drift towards the sack.
That's
Yeah.
this season, right?
Yes, this season.
Okay.
This season, I've literally watched him drift towards the sack. Now, again, I'm not saying it's not all Mac fault, but you
At the
told me
same time.
at one point, I literally saw Shaw text me and say, "Bro, our wide receivers suck." I think that's false. I don't think the wide receivers suck. I just think Mac sucks. I'm
no.
gonna
Let
be
me
real.
respond. Let me respond.
Go ahead.
I mean, I'm not gonna lie.
had
They
a
looked
snake.
decent with Zappy the other night.
And it's a clear.
And I hate Juju.
Let me this, and it was
looked decent.
in the plainest way to prove my point. What game was that across the season? Was that against in Germany
Colts.
when he threw that terrible
Listen.
pick in the end zone and Hunter Henry was standing wide open?
Let me respond.
That's my point.
Let me respond.
Go ahead.
Okay, so to your first point about the receivers, our wide receivers rank last in separation against man coverage. Okay? Right? To your point, they look good against the Steelers. They didn't look good in the second half. They disappeared. Right? We didn't score again in the second half. We got lucky. We held them to 18, and it was Mitch Trubisky.
Also,
right?
Bills defense.
And Mitch Trubisky is Mitch Trubisky, right?
I was gonna say let's talk about it.
Right.
Really.
Then
Trubisky.
to your point, Mac drifting back. That's because to your point, he doesn't trust his O-line. He's been hit so much, right? Mac has been hit literally almost every drop back. So he's taking steps back, even when there's no pressure, and he's expecting pressure. That's why he's throwing off his back foot.
So he has no confidence.
Exactly. And you know why he has no confidence? Because Bill Belichick broke him. Bill Belichick prioritized the defense.
Belichick.
Listen, no. Listen,
He gave him a DC as his offensive coordinator.
We drafted
I
Christian
think that was
Gonzalez.
wrong. I mean, yeah, that's
Like, what are we doing?
That is dumb.
Like,
We
what are we
drafted
doing?
Christian Gonzalez when we didn't need to. We needed to address the offense. Right?
I think
Okay.
We didn't need depth at corner. Even though Gonzalez is a great pick, he's a great pick, but it wasn't needed. Offense was needed. He didn't address the offense. He addressed the offense by getting rid of Mac's best receiver, Jacoby Myers, left, and he replaced him with Juju, right? Gave him Mike Gesicki, who's never done anything, right? We've got our best receiver.
Well, first off, Kendrick Bourne is better than Jacoby Myers.
Kendrick.
I'm not saying all that.
I
Kendrick-
think
I'm not saying
Kendrick Bourne.
Right
Kendrick
now?
Bourne be doing that.
Right now.
Well,
No,
right
I
now.
can't say right now because his quarterback sucks. I mean, you like that.
But no. I'm just saying.
I
Like,
think
okay,
Jacoby-
no.
I think
Look
Jacoby's
at
better than
what Jacoby's got. Look at what Jacoby's got, and he's
got a
still
rookie at
producing.
QB. Exactly.
Well,
I'm just
well,
saying,
Where's
though.
Jacoby at? He's at
He's
Raiders.
at Raiders, right?
Well, now he has lineup against. He's on the other side of a Hall of Fame wide receiver, Devontae Adams,
All right,
who was
don't
getting
pull
double
that. All right,
coverage.
all right.
Like, so what?
Bro,
wait a minute.
Our best
Like,
receiver
hold
right
up,
now
bro.
is a 6th-round rookie
I think
out of Liberty.
I think the problem.
Liberty.
I think the.
So
I think the schools don't. It don't matter where you come from. If you.
Hey, no.
It
Shout
doesn't
out,
matter.
shout out Pop Douglas.
But
Dog.
But I think the problem goes back to the O-line because honestly, I feel like it was a problem with the O-line the year we drafted Mac Jones, and I feel like
It was never addressed.
it was always Bill Belichick's choosing as to who we were drafting or whatever. Like he oversaw all that. So I mean, I get firing him because I feel like Bill has earned the right to be like, well, I want to do this because obviously I want all this shit here, but.
We need to change the culture in New England.
I was about to say, how does
That's
that
true
change?
too.
Like,
I do
yeah.
believe that.
what do you want to? I'm gonna get to you in a second, Lee. What do you want to see in the draft? Like
We need a new quarterback.
Thank you, God.
We need it's like the whole draft need to be on offense. The whole
No,
draft,
absolutely.
It just got to be on.
like
Because like this is the offensive driven league, and like come on, we can't
Yeah.
have. We
And
need,
you're
a
in the-
black,
in
we
the
need a black
division with
quarterback in the
offensive.
AFC. Like we need. Like,
I don't know if that's necessary.
because I'm tired.
Jay McDaniels to New England, please. Sign
oh
me up.
my god.
Unless you leak what you was
My
about to say.
bad, Jay.
Nah, like John just said,
Not
y'all
McDaniels.
need a culture
Jay
change, and you
McDaniels.
know where the culture change starts with?
QB.
Coach.
Cool.
The coach.
We need to fire everybody in the coaching staff.
Nah,
Coaching
Fire
staff
everybody.
needs to go.
You know
bro.
what? I agree with
I think they
Tori,
don't have
bro.
to take the whole coaching staff.
Yes,
I
they do.
think-
They got Belichick's son or grandson on there. He needs to,
Is it-
everybody needs to
Gerard-
go.
Gerard Mayo is
That's
there.
it.
Like
Yeah.
There's
I think
some-
Gerard
all
Mayo's
right,
gonna-
Gerard Mayo was
maybe
literally
not
a
the whole
Hall
coaching
of Famer based off his play. Like how many Super Bowls he
You
won
wanna-
for New England.
I understand that, but if you want a culture change, you got to get everything that's Bill, derived from Bill.
That he's got his hands on.
Yes.
No, I
Sorry.
agree with
I-
Tori, bro. I think Bill should at least stay and coach the defense, bro, because his defense.
No, 'cause he's
no. Bill is
Why
a
would he do
defensive mastermind. Take him away from GM duties.
he need to go to the Chargers.
But we don't.
Yeah, I
look
would
at-
say
I
the
look at
Chargers
NFL
will also offer him everything.
Get
bro.
him
Listen.
out of here.
I watched film breakdown of the defense versus the Steelers, and again, it's Mitch Trubisky, right? It's Mitch Trubisky.
You need to start there.
Right.
Yeah.
Okay, yes,
Yes, I'm glad you started
It
with
is
that.
Mitch Trubisky, but he disguised a man look, so he had it like.
I could have done that. Like, come on.
You know, it was like it looked like it was pressure coming from like a DN, but the DN dropped off, and then it looked like a corner was about to press Pickens, but the corner came and blitzed, and then a safety was around the line thinking he was gonna spy, but the safety came too. Like
So
was-
he drew it up great.
it was
Bill
a
Belichick
great looking
stuff.
play. You know what I'm saying? Like
We've
it's
been doing it for the past however many
crazy,
years.
like-
So they pretty much
before we were even born.
So you pretty much just did a cover one edge blitz for Madden.
well, I'm sure it's a little more complicated than that.
I mean,
but
what you just
that's what it's
described,
about.
that's pretty much what I just got out of that.
I mean, I don't think Bill stays a coach of defense. That's nuts. If the
that's
Chargers
wishful
is
thinking.
offering him the kingdom, I'm definitely choosing the Chargers over the.
And that's
over
another
the
thing,
Patriots.
like,
it's
Bill-
LA.
Bill's
I got a
still-
better quarterback, a better team. Why would I stay the
Bill's
Patriots?
still in that mindset of like, yo, I still
want coach.
I'm telling you, like Bill's still in that mindset of like, I need to have full control though.
Yeah,
So he's gonna go somewhere, like you said, he's gonna go somewhere where he's gonna have the control. And it may work out for them. I'm not gonna lie, but for y'all, no, it's time for a culture change in New England. That's
That's
what all it
facts.
is. It's just like, and if you like you said the Chargers, it may be time for a culture change for them. Bill may be the dude. Who
BB.
knows?
Brandon Staley should have been fired when they lost that game. He should have never even got on the plane to go back.
I ain't gonna hold you. I feel like I ain't never really even been a fan of him, man.
Yeah, you can't fire a coach. The thing is, people say fire a coach in the middle of the season. How can
not
you,
in the middle of the season?
how
I'm
can
talking
you really
about
do
that.
that?
After
I mean,
that playoff
it's
game
not
against
ideal, but
the Jags, he should have never had the job in the first place because they've been struggling before that.
Well,
I don't know.
I don't know. They had a good season though.
They had a good season, but every time they need to win games, important games,
He has a point.
it is
does
always
have a
on
point.
his
It seems
head
like every-
that they
does have a point.
lose.
Every time
you
they-
watch enough football, you watch more.
Yeah, how much was they up? They was up 28-0 and they lost. that game, right?
28 to nothing again.
28.
Yeah,
And
that's
it was
tough.
at this point,
That's
people
tough.
still didn't even believe in Trevor Lawrence and the Jags, and they were just like, yeah, nah, Urban Meyer ruined them. It's no way they turn this around. And they literally had the Jaguars have been on momentum upward from there, and the
that's Doug
Chargers have been
Peterson.
down.
That's Doug Peterson.
Great coach too, but also it's just like Brandon Staley is so bad.
So
man,
that's another
games.
real quick sidebar. And this is just random because I have one of my close friends. He an Eagles fan. How come Doug Peterson is working in Jacksonville, but he couldn't work with Jalen?
I can't remember why that.
Like I don't get that because I don't get that because the way it was painted when Doug got out of there was that it was Doug's fault. He's a bad coach.
He wanted to start
It's not-
Carson
was-
Wentz. He didn't want to start Jalen. He wanted to start Carson Wentz. That's what that was.
Oh, so he's just racist.
I mean,
my bad. Sorry.
Carson
My
Wentz
bad.
at an MVP
I
level.
don't know.
But like, what is it though? Like, because like
I don't
I
know
don't
why
get
he
that
was-
right now. I thought about that the other night. I'm like,
You know, I
it's
feel
working
like-
in Jacksonville.
I
He
feel
only
like-
wanted Hurts for like the running plays or whatever. Like it would be like QB design.
Yeah, he was actually only.
and
calling
then
for running
Hurts
plays.
would come out.
I remember that,
And then
yeah.
Wentz would go back in. Like
I think that might have been a G. What's it? Is it Howie? That's the GM for the
I don't
Eagles.
know,
I
bro.
think
Howie
he
cool.
wanted Hurts, and like him and Doug probably had a disagreement.
Yeah, I was gonna say some
about-
guys just has their own guys.
I think like
that
Doug
could be
was
it, too.
content with Carson because before he got hurt,
Mhm.
the Eagles like were already like he got hurt. Nick Foles wins the Super Bowl against New England, but
Yeah,
Carson Wentz got them there. Like I remember when Carson Wentz, was the hottest thing on earth or whatever, and it was just like, nah, he's that
Yeah.
guy. And Doug Peterson, right alongside him, like, yeah, bro, this
Had
your
him in
team.
fantasy
This is
that
our
year.
team
Yeah, I mean,
doing
with
the
the
thing. I feel like Doug is just a really good coach or whatever, but he was just like, no, like I got my guy, and if I can't play my guy, it's just not gonna work.
that
And I
that could
agree
be
with
it too.
that.
But sometimes some guys just don't mix. Like maybe Doug just wasn't Jalen's cup of tea.
Yeah, nah,
That literally could
honestly,
just
and-
forget.
and-
Like it just
and
didn't work.
legit,
Like
like
that's okay,
Sirianni,
though.
how Sirianni is for the Eagles, I feel like honestly,
It fits Jalen perfectly.
They have their perfect like.
I do not like Nick Sirianni, yo. I'm sorry.
I feel like the Eagles' problems,
so much
honestly, is their loss of
Like,
what OC and DC.
Nick Sirianni.
They lost them both. The Eagles this year.
Steichen and
They lost
Gannon.
both what OC and DC. Like I feel like that is like people don't consider how big it is losing coordinators. Like yeah, I know you gotta account for it, and it's the league, it happens, but
Yeah.
it's massive.
That could be
people-
the whole scheme for real. That could be the entire game.
We be having you have to change up your whole scheme, and it's like players been like, bro, I've been used to this for however long or whatever, and you telling me I gotta do this, that, and the third, and it's like we've been
Yeah.
winning doing this. Why are we switching it up? Like that happens in soccer. Like a new manager comes in, new people come in, and it's just like we have to change our entire style of play because instead of just kicking the ball long, we're gonna pass the ball around to work our way up the field because we're gonna exploit all the spaces. It's the same way in almost every game. Like, bro, you can't just take out an entire coaching staff and think shit gonna be smooth. sailing.
Yeah, I don't think that's why the Eagles are struggling though. They just had a tough schedule, bro. They played a string of tough ass.
I don't know, bro. That pass defense,
lie.
like Mac Jones tearing apart that defense.
That was week one. That was
Yeah, that was.
You know, the Eagles secondary right now. No, the Eagles secondary.
Their secondary has been
secondary is
struggling
Eagles
all
secondary
year.
is trash.
But
Like,
even still, I think their offense is kind of like vanilla. You know what I'm saying?
Really?
You know what? No. Okay, so no.
right now,
but
like,
now, real
recently?
quick. Think about and he's got. I see where you're coming from because think about from last year. Yeah, they still doing big things. Yeah, they still getting the big plays off this year. But like, it just seemed like that Eagles offense was rolling last year compared to this year.
Now
and it
it's
probably
like-
speaks to what he just said. The OC's
OC,
gone.
yeah.
Hurts is turning the ball over a lot.
And
Well,
that
yeah,
too, and-
that too. Yeah.
So like that's
John
another
has-
thing. Like
Ironically enough, John has a good point.
it's gotta, yeah, like so it's just like OC gone, new game plan. Hurts turning
they
it
haven't
over,
been.
like
I want to say like the run game hasn't
No,
been
they've
established.
been running.
no,
I
no,
mean,
no,
they've
no,
been
no,
running,
no.
but
I ain't gonna lie.
It
That's 'cause
hasn't.
they
It
haven't
hasn't
been
been
good.
as effective
Yeah.
as it was before.
I
Like,
mean, 'cause they
not
got
blowing out
but
teams.
also I feel like Jalen Hurts
say, John?
is a little
blowing
bit
out
banged
teams
up
no
too.
more.
Like,
When the running
Yeah.
game was running, they,
But I
it
mean,
was
you
up
gotta
24.
start out. You gotta stick with it because that was the thing that was working for them. Running the ball, getting that going, and then tricking the defense and thinking they're gonna run it. play action, boom, AJ Brown, deep shot to AJ Brown. Things like that is what get them going. You know what I mean?
Am I tripping?
But the run
DeAndre
game
Swift
still gonna work.
came from the Lions, right?
Yeah.
Hey, real quick,
I
bro.
banged with him before when he was at the Lions.
Swift,
I
you know
thought
he-
when he came to the Eagles,
No,
it
Swift-
was just
Swift
it'd
is nice.
instantly be
He's
like
good.
Swift is nice.
they rate just be stomping.
Was he
on
a Bama
teams.
kid or was he Georgia?
Georgia.
Swift. Georgia.
Georgia.
Yeah, I haven't fucked with him since then, but they just not calling a lot of design runs for Jalen right now because he's hurt. So that could also play a factor.
He just fumbles a lot too. But hey, I do want to.
Yeah.
I want to touch on. This is like super random, bro. But can we talk about DK Metcalf real quick? Like, and
Why he's such a fucking? Go ahead. Sorry.
that's exactly what I want to talk.
Why
about.
he's
like,
why he's always trying to fight somebody?
like
But no, real quick, it's funny you brought this up. Guess who else is just like him?
AJ Brown.
AJ fucking Brown, and I don't
They
get
went
it.
to school together.
They both right, and that's
Went to
I
school
literally
together,
I watched that last game against the Cowboys, and I'm like, you know what?
You know what it was?
He kept trying to fight Gilmore, and I'm like, you know what? They went to the same school. This just must be how.
But
they
you know
are,
you know what he said to Gilly before the game?
What?
He called Gilly old. And Gilly was like,
For
you
real?
know what? I'm not going for that. You know, that's why he had the game of his life.
I did not know
Past
that.
legend.
That's
Past
crazy.
legend.
That's legend.
Gilly
Yeah.
Lock. You know what I'm saying? But he was not going for
Man,
that.
DK, man.
Past legend. Y'all make me sick.
Yes,
Right?
sir.
Like, don't do that. Don't start.
He lifted him up. Like, that's embarrassing. Like, he really bullied him.
Oh, I mean, yeah, he suplexed him and
He
then
bullied him. He Lesnared him.
DK be doing
Yeah.
too much with the antics. Like, to
Yeah.
a degree, like I like it. Don't get me wrong, but like,
you see what Shanahan said?
nah.
He said the first one to get DK to lose. His
Oh yeah, I
pool,
seen that.
He was like,
Gets bread. Yeah.
yeah, it gets like a bonus or something like that.
Yeah, I
I
seen
guess
that.
They were
Big
no,
Mac
no.
Fred
They
got that
some
bonus.
tape. Hey, get this boy
Tape.
mad.
You know, I'm actually
Crazy.
surprised that it was no scuffle during that Ravens game when they played us. I'm actually surprised by that because Marlon is super physical.
They was getting
Like
cooked.
sometimes he's like, oh, wait, who's getting cooked?
The Seahawks.
Oh, okay.
The whole game.
Oh, I was great to say. Don't do that.
Oh,
Don't
I
do
was saying,
that.
chill out now.
Yeah.
Chill out now.
Look like
Right, like what?
Yeah,
what- what-
because Marlon's super physical. But I'm gonna tell you really what it is, man. George Pickens is starting to do the same exact thing, bro.
He's been doing that
he's a
since last year.
He's a kid,
Yeah.
bro.
That whole
Yo,
wide receiver locker
George
room,
Pickens.
Deontay
Yeah.
Johnson too. Like
Deontay, but Deontay,
he's a little more mild mannered though.
yeah, he's
no,
a little
he
mild,
really is
man.
though. Like I,
Then George
I've
Pickens.
seen it,
But
but
did y'all hear what what's the name Minka said after
Nah.
the game or whatever?
What'd he say?
He
I
was
did see that. I
like
did
the
see
entire
that.
like people keep acting like they deserve to be here. Like you got to earn your spot. Like every inch of grass on that field, you got to earn everything or whatever. And people are acting like they deserve a spot on a team.
Well, George
that's him,
Pickens
that was him
is the
talking
best-
about the receivers.
Well, he's the best player on the
He's
offense.
saying it's a
I'll be
problem
pissed off
with
too.
the offense. Like it's a problem in the building, but it's clearly directed at the offense, and I feel like it's directed toward the wide receiver room because
Could be.
I mean I get that point. Kenny Pickett, like, and the quarterbacks behind him are,
Trash.
Bad.
but like,
All
It's actually bad.
At the same time, though?
Last thoughts on the NFL track.
like I don't know, bro. Like I don't know, their wide receivers just be too bitchy for me.
I mean, bro, it's
They are,
wide
they
receiver.
are,
I mean,
but
what wide
that's
receiver
wide
really
receivers.
isn't bitchy though?
I
Let's-
get you.
What
but
great wide
for-
receiver
to
isn't
play
bitchy?
For the Steelers, I don't
Tyreek
expect that.
really isn't.
I don't expect
Tyreek
that.
Liddy was acting bitchy last night.
Last night he was acting. Yeah.
He ran across the field and was
Okay.
pissed about the drop tackle.
Yo, literally, that shit was so funny to me. I was crying. last
Yeah,
night as that shit
bro.
was going.
Every
Like-
great receiver is bitchy because
I
they
was
think
gonna
they
say
deserve the ball. bro.
Stephon-
And that's another thing. Like I mean,
Stephon do the same thing.
The only-
Devontae do it, but
Devontae-
it's
I was gonna
but
say
it's low key. Devontae
it's
do
low
it.
key.
He just holds
Very
it
low key.
down. Just
No, he be wilding out on the sideline.
No, he
bro.
don't.
Yes, he do.
Barely,
He don't.
barely.
He rarely see him.
No,
He
barely.
rarely see him.
It's
That's
a
not
very
it's a
rarely.
rare like
It's
rarely.
No,
Bro.
but I'm saying he may do it, but it's very rare compared
yeah.
to others.
Devontae sulks.
He's the only one you could
He's
probably.
a sulker.
He's the only one that you could really be like is the least diva if we were
Yeah,
real.
but
Out of
all
top
great receivers are
Oh well,
pissed
no,
off.
no,
Like-
Cooper Cup.
I feel like they should.
But that's
be
the white
better.
man, so I mean, I don't expect the white man. The white man go out there and
But
be like, I
Matt
get my
gonna
game.
feed him. Matt gonna feed him though.
That's true.
So
Of
that's
course.
probably why he's not pissed.
He's not tripping. Yeah. Once he start to look Puka way more than him, then Coop, we probably gonna see a side.
I
of
mean, yeah.
might see a side of Cup we never seen.
I just think they should be better for the Steelers. Like they shouldn't be.
And they should be.
Yeah, no,
they
all-
should be mature.
all around, of course. I'm not, and it's crazy because like, I think the Steelers' offense is really not that bad.
It's bad.
No,
It's
no,
bad.
no, no, no.
It's-
If you go, no.
not
The
that
O line
bad.
is shit. The O line is shit, and the quarterback is shit.
And the running.
The running backs, Jalen
Jalen Warren's a dog.
Jalen Warren is
Not
cool.
Najee Harris
Najee,
cool.
I don't know what
He's
the hell is going on
garbage.
with him. I don't know
Najee-
what's going on with him, but he
Garbage.
honestly, Najee Harris could be a top 10.
I mean,
running
that
back.
O-line
He's
is
calling for him to find
Najee-
timeline.
Top 10 running back.
If he wanted to, come on, bro. Najee could be a top 10 if he wanted to.
He's not fast east west. That's the problem.
Nah, he breaks a lot of tackles.
No,
that's all it is.
that's what I'm saying.
Yeah.
Like Najee could be there. Like I mean, if we being real, it's gonna sound like a crazy take. Najee could be better Najee could be on the same level of Derrick Henry in his prime.
Hell no.
No.
Could. Yes, he could.
Oh.
Yes, he could.
You gotta be
listen,
fast.
No.
He could have. He
Listen,
could have.
listen,
Yes, he
listen.
could have.
Hold on, hold on.
Bama.
Yes, he could
Yeah.
have. No,
I see
no.
the vision. I see the vision.
No.
You're looking at his ceiling.
That's what That's all I'm saying. I'm not. Y'all looking at what he's doing right now.
You're looking
in the
at his
awful
ceiling.
team.
That's
He's
all you
got
have to go over.
And I get that. I'm just saying
His floor is just.
where he could be. I honestly could see that for Najee.
I get it.
Could have.
I know. It's probably like 15 running backs right now better than Najee Harris.
Yes, bro, yeah. Honestly, you're not missing the key point. Could have.
It's like the Ravens got 3 running backs better than him, bro. Like, stop.
I don't know about
Just
Najee Harris is not good. Najee is not good.
I'm-
That boy garbage.
If you told me we could get Gus, Najee, and Keaton, what? I'm happy.
yeah, with Justice Hill, yeah, but Justice Hill is good at special teams.
But real quick, before we move off football, because I gotta ask you this because I
Yeah.
had this conversation last night with my mans. I love Odell. Anybody in this room knows I love Odell with all my heart. Everybody listening out there knows I love my boy. But if y'all told me next year we sign to Mike Evans and Odell's walking, I'm not okay. I'm okay with that. How you feel on that?
Mike Evans. You heard it
I don't.
first.
I don't think it's possible because we got to re-sign some guys on defense. We got to sign Matabuke. We got to sign.
Matabuke.
Unfortunately, PQ.
No. So, all right, real quick. It was a Ravens page, and I mean, the man, they be crazy out here. But and this is what made me think about it because he talked about this. He said that we're gonna tag Matabuke, let PQ walk, and let it was a linebacker. It was another guy walk. I can't remember.
Duve need to go.
Yeah, no. And on the offense, on the offensive end,
And Ronnie's probably going to.
on the offensive end, it was letting Ronnie walk.
Yeah.
He actually said let Gus and Justice walk.
How many years?
I thought it was crazy.
I would
But
probably let
Ronnie
Gus.
Stanley?
I'll probably let Gus go and draft. Do you know who's actually really tough in college? I love Bucky Irvin from Oregon. Bucky Irvin from Oregon is actually tough. I fight with Joe Heavy, and not only him. We should probably the Ravens probably should try to get Troy Ferguson.
Like, don't get me wrong. I love Gus the Bus, man. I really do. But if we're being for real, like, it's a lot of guys that can do what he do. And I hate to admit that. No, like, dead ass.
I mean,
it's a lot of guys that can do what he do.
Blake Corum from Michigan. He's actually from here. I know him. He's actually cool. He played at St. Francis. Blake Corbin is
That's your guy.
No,
When Yo had that mess up, when his face was messed up, when they ran all that Notre Dame game,
yeah,
they just ran the ball.
Mm-hmm.
You got that.
Blake is tough. So yeah, I think Ravens wise in the draft. Well, first off, I didn't answer the question. Patriots wise, I think y'all should 100% try your best to either draft Caleb or can Penix come out this year or is it next year?
I think Penix
He doesn't know yet. He still.
Yeah, he hasn't decided.
Caleb
hasn't
hasn't even
decided
declared for the draft.
I mean, he's
I thought he did.
Caleb is going to relax.
he's
great.
Caleb's going to draft,
going to.
but I wouldn't draft. I think Penix and Caleb is better than Drake May.
What about Jaden?
Jaden who?
Daniels, the Heisman winner.
Anyway,
All
yeah.
All right.
Caleb Penix.
Real quick. Moving on.
We gotta touch on
We got to talk about
my boy.
Shohei Ohtani. All right. I think it got lost that he went to the Dodgers, right? I mean, with his big contract news, right? Like,
Shirt.
$700 million.
let me break it down.
Oh, no. So I got
$700
you.
million contract. He's gonna be paid $2 million a year for the next 10 seasons, with $680 million deferred into the end of the deal, and then the contract is gonna be around $46 million when the CBT hit it. So like
He gets picked. No, okay, so real quick.
He's
Here's
gonna
the
be
things that we're missing.
getting bread until he's at least 49, bro. Like
Ohtani will be getting what's crazy. Like,
He's the face of Japan.
yo, this entire. I'm gonna be real with you. This entire thing is kind
Legit.
of crazy.
Go
No,
Godzilla, Ohtani, like.
we're gonna cut that. But
that's crazy.
that's why.
John is nuts.
Like,
Why would he say?
real quick though, this is just my take on this whole Ohtani. What Ohtani pulled, I'm gonna be real with you, is on some Braun and Brady shit times 2.
That's a tax evasion. Like,
No,
$2 million
it's
for the next
on-
10 years.
I
Hear
said
me
that to
out.
Rashad.
It's on some
earlier.
Braun and Brady shit
It's
times
legit,
2.
It's legit Tom Brady.
And the reason I say that is because that's how going throughout their careers, Braun and Brady take them small deals to help their team win.
Getting the
Here's the
endorsement
thing.
on the front end.
Exactly. Ohtani's doing that. He's doing all that to help. He said he's taking that $2 million a year to help the Dodgers still keep the guys they have and add talent. But now Ohtani is now also on the back end for 10 years after. That's when he's getting $68 million a year,
real quick.
which is
Let's-
insane.
smart.
Let me ask you,
Smart.
so
Which is insane.
him going to the Dodgers, what's that for anybody that doesn't watch baseball, what's that in basketball or football terms for him going to the Dodgers?
Kevin Durant going to the Warriors.
I'm gonna be real with you. It's bigger than that.
It's actually bigger than that.
It's way
Yeah.
bigger.
Ohtani is the best player.
All right, so
in
well, yeah,
sport.
it's that's the closest. That's the
It's
closest
like
thing.
Mahomes going to the Niners.
Randy Moss going to the Patriots in 07.
Probably. But in current basketball
I'm gonna be real
terms,
with you. I don't think there's any move in sports history that's been this big.
If Lionel Messi would have left Barcelona and went to Real Madrid.
All right,
While Ronaldo was
probably.
there.
Yeah,
that's the
probably
only
close
thing.
to it.
That's the only hypothetical event we get, but that's just proves the point. Like nothing like this has ever happened.
So
Yeah.
what is this?
I'm sorry, go ahead. No.
What does this do for the Dodgers, who have kind of flamed out in the playoffs as of late?
being
Well, I'm gonna be honest. I think it's great for the sport, for real, for real.
It's amazing.
It's
Amazing.
actually really
The only-
good.
yeah.
The only way that this literally doesn't work out is if somehow, some way, the Dodgers go bankrupt and there's no longer an organization.
Or
That's
Mookie
the-
sucks. Or Mookie sucks.
Or that's the
probably
only
it.
way this doesn't work.
Yeah.
Shohei can't pitch right now. He can only hit, right, because of his.
That's
own-
another thing.
but
I don't think he
only this
can. I
year.
don't think he can. No,
How
I don't
long
think
is
so.
this Tommy John surgery?
He's hurt
No,
all
he's
year.
already-
He's hurt all
He
year.
can only bat. I mean, he's still.
I don't think
really
they're gonna-
good
he's
bat.
still a big batter.
He's still a really good batter.
So he is going to
But
bat this year?
Yes, he's
can do that. He just
he's
can't
playing
pitch.
all year. He just
right.
can't pitch because it's the pitching. Like it's just pitching. Like
I don't know.
Well, he doesn't need to because Kershaw is there, and they also have another guy who's there who's actually really.
And that's
tough.
another thing. They're trying to get Josh Hader.
They
because
literally
just did this
have
thing with- like they're trying to
a
get
Hall
guys.
of Fame pitcher
It's ridiculous.
in
Yeah.
Kershaw.
All right, but he wasn't.
all right,
Still
all right.
Hall of Fame.
Last year, but last year was not.
Real quick, last
year was not
thoughts?
the best.
Last thoughts? Anybody?
About Ohtani.
Yeah, just.
I mean,
real
I
quick,
think
real
I
quick.
think they're gonna win,
I
bro.
love it.
But bro, he's getting a
The whole
bag.
thing?
I'm putting my son in and put that bat and that mitt in my son hand for sure. Definitely.
Oh yeah, no.
For
I'll
sure.
never have a
love
kid.
it. I
Ain't nothing to talk about. For
I
sure.
want him to win just for like people that watch soccer and want Lionel Messi to win. I want him to win because he is the best player I've ever seen with my own eyes.
No facts.
Oh, and just a last thing, and I don't know. I just find it like something I was thinking about as far as with his contract. It's just so crazy to me. Both the Dodgers and Ohtani will make this money well before this 10 years is up. The Dodgers are gonna make so much money off Ohtani that $700 million will be nothing to them. And Ohtani off of literally, they just said last year Ohtani made $40 million off of endorsements in America and China alone. Next year, he's already set to make 60.
Yeah.
It's going to continue to go up just endorsements. Ohtani will make his contract off of endorsements before the 10 years is even up. That's ridiculous.
I feel like when they're big Asian stars, like in whatever, like BTS and Heung-min's son that plays for Tottenham, he's like
shit.
millions of people tune in to watch him when he plays. When the Spurs plays, like it gives them so much money that the entire country of South Korea is supporting them.
It's crazy.
Ohtani playing for the Dodgers, like it's already so many Japanese people that live in California and like
Huge market.
Like, I'm going to be real with
the
you.
market that they've just tapped into. Like I can see
It's
why teams are
ridiculous.
getting upset though, because like on top of him taking less money, they're also making more money with him being there, and so it's like a triple whammy.
He didn't even
to
have to go
all
far.
the smaller teams.
He literally went a couple hours.
Exactly.
Legit.
Still in the state, like,
I do worry about like the other teams, but this is where if you want to be the best, like you gotta think about to do
this.
them. You have to outthink them and just be like, all right, bro, we gotta do what we gotta do, and like if you're the team to beat the Dodgers, just think about what that does for
you.
y'all.
Exactly.
Yeah.
Like we literally
Exactly.
fought against LeBron beating the Golden State Warriors in 2016.
I was
Going against the odds.
that. We're going ahead and need another.
Yeah, I
few minutes.
mean-
We might as well wrap this up before I get
I was about to say. I was about to
But nah,
say.
like it's just like this Ohtani
Last point,
thing
Tori,
is
last
just
point, last point.
ridiculous.
No, I was just saying like
It's just crazy.
we need to end it off right there. Like
Insane, bro. But
beating that team.
I do want to thank everybody tuning in for another episode of the Fourth Down Podcast with the usual guys, John and Leek, and our special guests, CM2 and Tori.
Appreciate
Till next
y'all for
time,
having us.
we had to end the year on a bang, so
Yes, sir.
stay safe out there.
boys, man.